Crisis in Rivers State as Militants youth vows to take over local council after chairman's tenure ended. Hello viewers and welcome to InfoGist TV. Some youths who claim to be members of the anti-bunkery task force in South have vowed to take over all the 23 local government councils in Rivers State following the expiration of the tenure of the local government chairman in Rivers State. This came as the tenure of the current 23 LGA chairman in the state expired on Monday, July 17, 2024. The 27 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly loyal to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Pro-Wike, had also, on the other hand, vowed to resist any attempt by Governor Similaye to install caretaker members in the 23 local government areas of the state. Some youths in the Degema local government area of the state has occupied the council secretariat in the early hours and locked the entrances. The people who were seen chanting war songs appeared battle-ready as they insisted that they would not allow the local government chairman to remain in the office after serving out their tenure, saying they would remain there to ensure the outgoing local government chairman did not return to the council. The same scenario is also playing out in the Asari Toro local government area, where youth stormed the council headquarters in Degema and occupied the facility. Many of the youths were seen in different groups in front of the secretariat and the entire stretch of the road leading to the entrance, even as some could be heard saying Asawana, a popular slang among the Ijaws which signifies solidarity, even as others arrived at the scene in droves. The youth said they would remain until Wednesday when work resumed and dared the council chairman to come to the secretariat. However, a man who claimed to be a member of the Joint Task Force and in charge of the anti-bunkery activities in South vowed to storm all the councils on Wednesday and force them out. The man, in a video which shows some youths dressed in uniforms and coming out from the creeks and obtained by our reporters on Monday, challenged the caretakers to wait for them. Today, we are back from the creeks preparing to take over all the 23 local government councils in Rivers State. On Wednesday, they should wait for us. We are coming. We are to escort every local government caretakers out. It is my hobby and business to work with government in reducing crime in the state, to relate with the government and fight the people who are against the government. I am working with the Joint Task Force. I am in charge of the anti-bunkery activities in South. Half of my men are back. We are taking over the local government council. He further stated, the caretakers should be ready to host boys on Wednesday. Wanosike, wait for us. I have volunteered to come to Ikwere local government council on Wednesday. You will learn how to respect elders, authority, and number one citizen, the statement added. Now, the chairperson of the Ikwere local government area of Rivers State, Samuel Wanosike, had said Governor Similaye lacked the power to constitute caretaker committees for local government councils in the state as a consequence of the Court of Appeal ruling in Port Harcourt on Friday. Mr. Wanosike, an ally of the former Governor Wike, now FCT minister, on Saturday said Governor Fubara could not replace him and his colleagues at the council with a caretaker committee. He predicated his argument on the ruling of the Court of Appeal. We should recall that the appeal court ruling, pursuant to the application filed by the embattled Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Martins Amehule, DSSRS, challenging the ex parte order and subsequent injunctions order granted the factional Speaker of the House, Honorable Okojumbo, by His Lordship, Honorable C.N. Wale of Rivers State High Court in Port Harcourt, a stay of further proceedings, which was granted, but the appeal court refused to set aside the interim order, but rather granted an order for the present status quo to be maintained. The supporters of the Pro-Wike lawmakers argue that Martins Amehule prayed the appellate court to take over the matter filed by Okojombo in Justice Wale's court and determine it by merit. The court granted the plea, which means that Justice Wale can no longer hear the matter again. Martins Amehule also prayed the court to vacate both the ex parte order and the interlocutory injunctions granted Honorable Okojombo by Justice Wale, and the court granted an order that status quo be maintained before the matter was brought before Justice Wale. Martins Amehule also, in his final prayer, prayed the court to determine who is the speaker between himself and Okojombo, and the court declined and said that he cannot grant that prayer without first hearing from both parties to guide the decisions of the court, because the matter was before Justice Wale, which was not heard and determined. So the court ordered that they should furnish it with what they have in Wale's court so that they can be able to look at the matter based on its merit and determine and deliver the judgment. Hence, the court ordered Amehule to serve all the processes on Okojombo for him to respond within 72 hours after being served, and adjourned the matter to the 20th of June 2024 for hearing. These rulings came as the tenure of the current 23 local government chairman in the state expired on June 17, 2024, and as a result, many Rivers people have been calling and worried, particularly with regards to the tenure of the local government chairman and vice chairman as their offices elapsed. People want to know the positions and for the court to make it clear as to what it means by maintaining the status quo. And as a result, many Rivers people have been calling and worried, particularly with regards to the tenure of the local government chairman and vice chairman as their offices elapsed. And as a result, many Rivers people have been calling and worried, particularly with regards to the tenure of the local government chairman and vice chairman as their offices elapsed. And as a result, many Rivers people have been calling and worried, particularly with regards to the tenure of the local government chairman and vice chairman as their offices elapsed. And as a result, many Rivers people have been calling and worried, particularly with regards to the tenure